Hey everyone, welcome to EnKoRINne, and today I'm going to show you guys how I do end lashes.
Hey everyone, it's Korin, and you're watching EnKoreMakeup. Blend, blend, blend.
Hi, Korin, stop using my lipstick.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So end lashing, quite popular. A lot of you guys would prefer just doing the ends just to give you a little bit more of that pop, you know. So you don't have to like do the full strip lashes, or if you do individuals, you don't have to like fill in the whole thing. So sometimes just the end is sufficient for a look. And what I have here, I have on end lashes. And you really can't tell because of the way I apply it. It looks really natural. It looks like it's mine, and it blends nicely with my natural lashes. So today I'm going to share with you guys how I apply it on myself or to my clients. And I'm just going to share how I personally apply them. I'm sure there's probably like hundreds of videos that are already out there on how other people apply their lashes. Now, as far as end lashes, you can pretty much get them anywhere and everywhere, okay? And end lashes are just really small strip, much like this one. This one's from MAC, alright? So, but you don't have to really buy end lashes per se. You can get regular strip lashes and then just cut them in half. Now, if you do that, what I highly recommend is getting lashes. Like this one's from Eve Pearl, they're the 102s. Is get lashes that has small hairs on both outer ends. Okay, so because sometimes you will find eyelashes that are like shorter on one side and then it goes long on the other, which is great for dramatic looks. But these demi lashes, which is what we call demi lashes, you can get them like that, or you can also get them like this, where it tapers to shorter hairs on both ends, and then it's longer in the middle. Now, if you do this route, you're going to save you money, because what you need to do is just cut this in half, and then you have a left and a right, as opposed to just cutting this in half, and then you're going to end up throwing away one end of it, and then using the other for the other eye. And if you get something like this, you can just cut one, and then that'll be for both eyes, and then you can save the other one for later. So which is what I did to what I'm wearing. So I'm saving this for later. So what I'm wearing now is basically that cut in half. Alright, and then I have the other half right here. I'm wearing the other one. Okay. And then what I do, as always, I line it first. So that way you have a guideline of where you're going to want to, one. And two, the underlying skin is already colored with makeup when you apply the false lashes, because what happens, like when you apply the false eyelashes, it's hard to get makeup in the skin underneath it once it's on already. So you end up looking like, you know, you have like bare skin under there, and it's making the eyelashes stand out more and looks fake. So it's always a good habit to line first, okay? So once you cut the lashes in half, you're going to determine which one's the inner and which one's the outer. So just eyeball it, and again, the shorter hairs would be the inner, okay, and the longer hairs will be the outer. Okay, so what you're going to do is prep your glue as always so that it cures for a little bit. And I know many people prefer applying the glue directly right onto the lashes, but I prefer a different way. I usually use, you know, a flat surface. You guys seen this before. I've done this. This is how I prep my glue. So I just put a bead of glue, and then I just kind of make a strip of glue, and then I just let that sit for a while. So that way the glue will cure. And I used to do the application on the band and then apply it on, and that's where it slips and slides and makes a mess. So if you let the glue cure for a few seconds, much like this, it's going to get tacky right off the bat, so that when it when you apply, when you put that right on the strip band, then it's going to be better. It's going to stick on the skin. It's not going to slip and slide, and it's just, for me, my preference, it's a better way to do it. So we're going to let that cure for a second. Now, what I'm going to do with the lash is I'm going to try it on for size. Now it's not the length of the lash that I'm trying out, it's the length. It's not the length of the band, but the length of the hair. This is one error I see in a lot of people who wears end lashes, that their end lashes like stick out because they're longer than their real lashes, especially in the inner end over here. You want the inner end over here to be the same length as your real lashes. Okay, and that's what's going to make it look fake, is that if the lashes look longer than your natural hair and then all of a sudden it like, you know, drops into your natural lash. So you'll see the difference. Okay, so one tip I'm going to give you guys, like make sure to measure the lash and just make sure that the couple of last hair strips, alright, the fibers in here, is going to be the same length as your natural lash where it's at. Okay, so what I usually do is I just place it where I think I'm going to place it. Alright, just like that, and then I'm going to look if the lash is too long, and if it is too long, if it's too short, you don't have any problem. Okay, if it's short, it's better, because short is going to blend in nicely with your real lashes, but if it's too long, that's when you need to do this. Alright, so what's going to happen is like it's just a little bit too long. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of trim that a little bit, okay? Just using my scissors. So the couple of strips is about, so just eyeball it and, you know, see how much you need to take off. Now, when you cut it, don't blunt cut. Don't just go, all right? What you want to do is feather cut it, all right? So you want short, long, you know, type thing. So it's like feather cutting, or cut in little diagonals. Okay. Alright. So that's about how much I need to take off. Now, the next step is to make sure that these hairs, you know, it kind of has, it kind of goes out and continuously, you know, kind of blend with the rest of the remaining hairs. So it's not like short and then all of a sudden you have out. So you basically just defeated the purpose. Alright. So make sure that it feathers out. Alright. And it fans. Okay, and there's no kind of like a step. Alright, so that looks, yeah, that looks good. Alright, so next, your glue should be set and ready. So I'm just going to, again, just press the band right onto the glue. Alright, very important. Make sure that the ends, you get a bead. Alright, and then you're going to place it where you want it. And here's another tip as well. I like placing the band, the end of the band, right at the very end of my natural lash. Okay, a lot of women have seen that they would attach it like further out and looks kind of weird in a way because it'll make your eye droop. So what I usually do is like I place the band right where my last lash line is. Okay. Okay, so what you want to do is just place that and make sure that the outer end of the band is right at the very last lash. Okay, and then once that's placed, then you can pretty much place the other end where it is. And then again, my favorite tool in applying lashes, my orange stick, I'm just going to push and slide that down as close to the real lash line as possible. Alright, and then we're just going to wait until that's set and dry. Now at this point I'm just going to explain a little bit of what else you can do. Now you can curl your lashes, okay, but be careful because you don't want to disturb the end lashes if you use one of these curlers. But for end lashes, I really highly prefer the smaller curler, this one that looks like a little tweezer. Alright, because what I like doing is I like to curl the outer up to about halfway in, and then I don't curl the inner as much because when I apply the mascara, it naturally just kind of curls up anyway. But it'll give you a little bit more of a natural effect if the inner is kind of not as curled and then it goes flare to the outside. Just gives you a nice effect, much like this one. See how this is like curled on the outside and then not curled on the inside? So the only way you can really achieve that is using one of these, alright? Because the full strip lashes, if you do this, the whole thing is going to flare out and curl. Alright, so as you can see up close in here, alright, I don't have a gap in there, okay? And that's how you can't tell which one's the fake lashes and which one's your real lashes, is because it's almost like the same length as my natural lashes right here, and then it feathers out to the longer fibers on the outside. So it's really pretty. Alright, so we're going to wait. I think it looks pretty dry. It's not tacky anymore. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to curl. About that. Alright, see how that curls nicely just on the outside up to there, and then these kind of straighten out. And then you're ready to apply mascara. Now, the mascara application is the one that's going to blend your natural lashes with the end lashes. So what I usually do is start from the inner corner. Okay, and I just, you know, wiggle, then brush it out to the tips to get the products in. Alright, and so you can see it's kind of curling a little bit right there. So we'll naturally do that. And then I'm going to work outwards towards the outer and making sure that the natural lashes is really blending in with the end lashes. Okay. This primp and fix as needed. If you need to apply more coats, that's to your preference. Alright, and pretty much that's really it, you know. And so you can see up close, you can't really see the you know, the difference between where the end lash starts, because it's the same length as my natural lashes. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then one thing too is, like, if you need to reapply the liner on top, you're more than welcome to. You know, if you need to fix and straighten and whatnot, or cover the band, you know, if you got like glue, you know, it looks different, like the color is different from the liner, you can apply your liner on top of that just to even out the color so the band blends well with your eyeliner. Okay, there you have it. And lashes, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So practice applying it, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.